I don't know.
Happy New Year. Happy New Year.
Happy
It's
New
all
Year,
about me.
because I don't know what's going on here.
I don't
What
know, but
it is,
There
hope.
we
I was
go.
I was about to say I had the spotlight, you know what I'm saying? Happy
Man,
New Year.
Bye.
yeah. So happy New Year, everybody. Welcome back. We are in the second week, almost the third week, huh?
Yes, yes,
Of
yes.
the new
Man,
year.
January, almost halfway done.
Right, we gonna be Black History Month it up.
In a hot second,
Okay.
big, it happened fast. So,
Thank you for the sunshine.
What
stuck
else,
in your
Turbo?
ears, though.
Hey
And
everybody, what's going on?
I feel it. So, welcome back, everybody. We got a few things we're gonna be talking about, but first things first. First things first. How have y'all been so
Rest in
far
peace,
in
Uncle
2020?
Phil. We're not talking about J.
Oh,
Cole. Go ahead.
damn. Why the hype?
I got
Get
like all the
after it.
like I literally got like 25 songs going through my head at one time right now.
Hey,
I'm about to say I don't know what just happened. I thought Cuz
hey,
had Tourette's or something for a minute. She just
I
started.
do. I
Cuz
got the
popping
music
off.
Tourette. It's called music Tourette, so I got it.
That's what's up.
Yeah, yeah.
So,
But since she
2020.
was on the RIP, she was on the RIP. Let's go and send her, you know what I'm saying, to the booth. Gangsta booth. One time for the one
Oh,
time.
rest in
One
peace.
time for the one time.
Oh God, my nose itching. I am not picking my nose. I'm scratching it.
There was an article I read about nose pickers. I can't remember what it said, but it
Well,
was
I
like,
wasn't picking my nose. I was scratching it. So
no,
I
you
don't
were
care
not
what your
picking your
article
nose. That's
said.
not what I'm saying at all. But anyway, so yeah, happy New Year. Hey, Jenny. Hey, Tamika. Glad y'all are in here. Anybody that's on
Hello.
TikTok as well. But yeah, 2023. We already in it. So how has y'all's 2023 been going so far?
Um, the same as 2020. No, I'm joking. It's been going cool. I can't complain. Babe home. Finally.
Right.
Uh Babe home. Yep. Hey
Hey, Maya. Happy New Year, Maya.
Maya. What else?
I
Yeah.
don't know, bro. Every time, like, when I, even with Mike, I just feel nothing but, you know what I'm saying? I'm like my son. I should have my Raider hat or something on. He took
Oh
it.
my
You
goodness.
should. You
I,
sure about having on a Raiders hat?
Oh
mean, I'm
God.
probably going through, man.
Go
You
ahead and
know,
roll with that.
Yeah, I think I was over y'all uncle's house and the Raiders game was on. He was like, I need to be calling dirt on this one, don't I? Like, you probably
yeah.
don't want to talk to him right now.
Oh, I didn't even answer my phone.
Did he
So
call?
no, he didn't call, but you know what I'm saying? I knew what people was calling for. So what they would do, you know what I'm saying? Since I wouldn't answer my phone, they would do something like call Kiana phone because they know who I'm with on that day, you know what I'm saying? Because we went out to the bar that night. Uh, we both had on our jersey. We geared up. She cheaped out. I'm rated up. You know what I'm saying? We get in the bar. It's like I'm the only Raider fan. I know it's more Raider fans in there than just
No, it
me, bro.
ain't. You the
No,
only
I
one.
no,
You're the only
no,
one.
no. It
I
was it was a
it's
guy that
more
had
than
been a Raiders fan for 20 years, and he said, "This is
No,
it.
he's the only
He's
one.
done."
yeah.
Excuse me while I smoke my drink.
You're the only one that's a
It's all good.
Raiders fan.
It's all good. I'm true. Loyal. Going through.
Yep. I mean, as long as don't mind partying by yourself, it's all good.
Hmm. That view gonna look. They say it's lonely at the top, but the view is
I
beautiful.
mean, the Raiders wouldn't know. But
They're
yeah,
not at the
I'm
top.
sure it is.
They're more mid grade.
We'll be back.
Sure it is.
We good.
So
Once we
my
get
bad.
some
We kind of hopped
stability.
in on you. We kind of hopped in on you. You were saying how your year has been going so
My
far.
bad. My bad. Back home. That's all she said. Back home.
Oh yeah, that was
Yeah,
it.
that's all. Yep. It's been cool.
Okay, all right. Dirt. What about you?
New Year been good. So far. Except for my schedule been changing up. Yeah, I know me having to work a couple night shifts.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But it is
Night
what it is.
shift sucks.
It actually been kind of good. Cause like I say, the night go
Well,
good.
I know it's extra money.
then the night go by, like you wouldn't believe it. Like it's like I'm at the club partying. I pop in my headphones, you know what I'm saying? And you look up like, damn, 12 o'clock. You drink,
Mhm.
take a little sip of my little black cherry soda, and damn, it's 1 o'clock.
Cherry soda.
And
Man.
then, the night over with, but then I'm sleeping well, I ain't sleeping all day. I still gotta get up, used to getting up. So my sleep
Yeah.
schedule been off. But outside of that's been good. Trying to put a dog into the family. Been texting this guy about a dog all day. I think he's trying to scam me. You know what I'm saying?
Well, leave that alone, brother. Leave that
So,
alone.
I've been scammed before not personally, not like money wise, but just
Mhm.
how, my accounts and stuff got hacked and everything. But
Yeah.
yeah, but we trying to get a dog, man. My kids want a dog.
Y'all can
Kids want a
What we trying to do for
dog.
the new
So
year?
what
Trying
you
to
saying
add
is you looking for another
say I'm looking for a who?
another bill.
I mean,
another bill.
for sure. I already know what comes with it. I wish I could put them on my insurance and everything with the rest of the kids. You know what I'm saying? But hey,
Feel
it is
that?
what
It
it
may
is.
be an insurance company that can do that for you. You got to just look around.
Because you know what I'm saying. Like it's an addition to the family. They asking. I want a dog personally. Could want a Akita. We looking at
Those
Cane
are good
Corsos.
dogs.
Japanese cicadas are one of my favorite dogs.
Those are good dogs.
I
Okay,
love Akitas.
yeah, we looking at
Y'all
Cane
remember
Corsos.
Rage?
Cane Corso?
Yeah,
That's what's
right.
up.
Those things are
Those are beautiful
humongous.
dogs also. Those are
Which
they
one
some
was
beasts.
it Snappy or Rage that was in an Akita?
Rage.
Rage was
Right.
an Akita.
Yeah. Rage was an Akita.
That was a really good dog.
Yeah, I used to love Rage. That was my girl. That was my girl. My 2023 has been odd,
Mhm.
Oh, that's an interesting word to use.
to say the least.
To say the least.
Odd.
Yeah,
Care to share?
there's been a lot going on this year already. Uh Nothing that I can share, but
Oh.
just a lot going on, and
Oh, well, we're going to keep all
lives are
parties lifted up
changing.
in prayer.
Yeah, lives are changing even as we speak. So it's just been interesting, one thing after another. It's been raining for damn near 2 weeks out here in California.
Oh,
Uh,
gosh. Ain't that when y'all start having the mudslides and whatnot?
Look, yeah, I'm gonna talk about that in a bit. I'll come back to that. Yeah,
Oh.
It doesn't rain in Southern
it's
California.
raining down in LA too.
Oh,
Ain't never rain.
so somebody
We do
told us
not
wrong,
own.
man.
Tony owe somebody some explanations because
Like, we do not own the rights to this music.
at all. But yeah, so that's been what's going on, man. Just trying to keep on keeping on and waiting for the power to go out and the internet to go out. It did at
I
3 something this
know.
morning because that's how we dig it.
It's still
So they
raining.
doing is it like rolling blackouts or
No, no. Where I stay, we
just
just
going
got
out?
bad infrastructure, truth be
Ah,
told.
got
And
it.
there's always something happening. And I'm surprised it just like I'm actually surprised that it went out just now as opposed to what, a bit earlier or sooner.
Mhm.
Because it's been a lot of rain out here. A lot.
I seen the weather out there and claim like 16 lives out there.
Oh, I think it might actually be more than that. I know so far the storms that have rolled in, we'll
Mhm.
come back to this a little bit later, but the storms that have rolled in have caused about $1 billion in damage. Actually, I'll go ahead and put this up now since we're talking about it. Since we're here. So the California storms, like sinkholes have been happening. The oceans have been going absolutely crazy. San Francisco is flooded. So these 4 cities are several hours away from each other that span the coast of California. You've got Chatsworth, Capitola, Studio City, LA, right? So you've got various different regions of California: Northern California, Central California, Southern California. All of these places, especially right on the coast, are experiencing horrible, horrible storms. I read an article not too long ago. Yeah, that's how we live it. Not too long ago that um yeah, it's already been about a estimated $1 billion in damages. And
Ooh.
it's still happening. Like it wasn't supposed to rain, I think, yesterday or today, but damn it, it happened. It happened. I woke up so disappointed. So
Mm. Well,
because
they say the rain cleanses, so it's purging. Got to look at it in a good light.
mm,
You can't just look at the negative. We need the rain.
well, hopefully it's purging me out of California.
Well,
Hopefully,
so if you were purged out of California, where
yeah.
would you go?
Hopefully is kicking me out of California because I don't want any. I don't want to play it in California no more. I'm sick
Oh
of playing here.
goodness.
But all the beautiful places, man, you could think of got like natural disasters that happen.
I mean, natural disasters are inescapable. I mean, you go to
I'm
Florida, you got sinkholes and hurricanes. You go to the Midwest, earthquakes and tornadoes. You
yeah,
go up.
we don't see
Yeah.
them hurt, man. We don't see
Oh,
them hurt. You go
okay.
like I'm talking about like you go like to Cali with the mountains and the beaches. You go to Florida, you know what I'm
Oh,
saying? You go anywhere that you would, you know what I'm saying, think about as tropical, like shit, Jamaica. You got
Yeah.
the, you know what I'm saying, you got the slums and then you got the beaches. But even with having the beaches, you got the hurricanes and you know what I'm saying, where you go that's
yeah,
beautiful is like crazy.
that's correct.
But that ain't gonna stop me. Yep, I still go on vacations and stuff.
Yep.
So what
And
we
then
trying to
them
Oh,
do?
cruise
You know what I'm
ships be
saying? Trying
cheap
to
in the
have
mug around hurricane season. I be out there risking my life.
I'm not there for it. Not like that.
Hey,
Hey,
I
hey,
do
honestly,
between
like Wanda say,
September,
exactly around Labor Day, around the Labor Day weekend, that is prime
man, you
hurricane
hop on them
season,
boat be just
and,
a rocking, but you be chilling.
and
no.
we get out there and have a great time. I can
Um,
tell you that.
I'm I'm honestly tired of California. I've been to some beautiful places out here, uh, but I'm ready to rock out. So Maya taught me something new today. I didn't know that there was a term for what's happening here in California. We are experiencing atmospheric rivers, and like her caption says, it could be good and bad. But in this case, they're tragically bad. Yeah, because at least 16 people have
Right.
lost their lives. Um,
Definitely. I don't get seasick though. Everybody
BD,
else was seasick, but I be chilling. But I
yeah,
understand. I get you.
I I
yeah,
went I went whale watching when I first moved out here, and
Aw.
it was wonderful. It was dope out in Monterey. But by the time I got off that boat, it took me about 4 or 5 days to stop doing
yeah,
that shit here.
straight up.
Well, you did
Yeah,
better than your uncle when he went deep sea fishing,
don't say he hurled everywhere.
and all the fish started biting. Them people was happy.
Oh my god, that's hilarious.
That was some of the best snapper I ever had in my life.
So all right. So yeah, that's what it is with me. Like this year is I'm going to That's all I can say. I got caught up for a second. I finna say some things
You
that I ain't
almost
there
been
yet.
right. You've been at,
It
yeah.
was finna be it was finna be a whole thing for a hot second. It was finna be
Don't
a
be
whole
judging.
thing. I
Don't
had
be
to
judging, Maya. Do not be
It was
I
gonna be
judging.
a bunch of big, big,
right.
big, big.
Right.
Okay, so with the new year and everything, have y'all made like resolutions or things that y'all leaving back in 2022, or things that you're gonna do better in 2023? Like, what's going on?
No,
Thank you.
I left all that resolution stuff back in like 2015 or something. You know what I'm saying?
Oh dang! So you just out here winging it, huh?
I just go with the flow. You know what
You
I'm saying?
just out
Whatever
here
swing,
winging it.
wherever the wind puts me. You know what I'm saying? That's the direction I flow. You know what I'm
Well,
saying?
hey, whatever
You
works.
know, just try to stay positive. You know what I'm saying? And just pretty much, I want my house to be together. You know what I'm saying? So got goals on there. Just pretty much try to set goals and It ain't no
Mhm.
yearly thing. It's pretty much throughout the year. You know what I'm saying? It's just set something and try to achieve it. But New Year's, I don't never make it through that stuff.
That's
All,
cool. What
all
about
my
you, Fad?
resolutions fail.
2023. I don't believe in that shit either. Look, I'm finna be 100% honest. As
Right.
far as adulting, as far as adulting is concerned, we trying to figure this shit out on a daily.
That's
It's
true.
a
That's
daily
very true.
experiment. It's really a trial by fire on a daily basis.
Right.
Hmm.
So I don't even know when it happened, but at a certain point, I was like, I ain't finna be making no New Year's resolution because by
I
the
just
time,
do 2015 out there. I ain't have no set date. So
yeah, I'm taking this, I'm doing this shit on a daily.
Oh
This
my
is a
God.
daily thing for me. So
right,
with that
right.
being said, what my daily goal is and what I hope to achieve in 2023 even further is being a better person, but as far as resolutions, like I failed at all of them back in the past. I failed like to continue to go to the gym. I failed to eat right. I stopped drinking for like 2 or 3 months. I stopped doing a whole bunch of stuff. But after like
I like
100
that, Maya.
days, after 160 days, I was like, nah, this ain't even me.
Right.
There's too much stress out of here. Let me pull up some Jameson.
You had to bounce back with the wood
No.
chips, huh? with with the
Mm.
smoke drinks after that. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my God. My one of my buddies on TikTok, she said she went whale watching and she passed out on the boat.
Aw, poor
Don't
little
I
know
hope
what
Tink
somebody,
Tink.
I hope somebody called her. I hope things
yeah,
just go plain.
her,
Poor Tink Tink. Poor
Right,
Tink Tink. Well, I set goals. It's not the normal goals. Oh, I'm gonna lose weight. I'm gonna work out because I know that shit don't work for me. So, I mean, I do plan to be like. I like to. Let me see. You back?
you
Loki,
there?
y'all
You
hear me?
never left.
Okay.
You
you
never
know,
Okay, cool. I just making sure. All right, because my thing, sometimes when it fall out, it disconnects. Sometimes it don't. Sometimes it
oh,
feel like
okay.
no, it don't. Yeah. So, um, I just said I was gonna read more, so I went to the library. I picked up 2 books. I'm halfway through one of them. Like, cause I used to love reading, and I just, like when you read, you just feel, I guess, smarter. And like, cause it's like things that you're like, oh yeah, I never thought about something that way, or you're learning new things, and like
I
it
agree.
makes me feel more creative when I read, and
I
because I like
agree.
to, I'm a visual person, so if when I can make
so
up my own pictures and all of that. So I picked up 2 books. I'm halfway through one of them, which is a really good book. So I'm about balance this year. I said I was gonna balance everything out. So I
That's
got me
what's
a
up.
ratchet book, and I
Oh,
got me a,
I didn't know
and
you
I
meant
got me
Dallas. Okay,
it's it's balanced. And I got
sure.
me a regular book.
You're
So
correct.
I got it. I got my balance out. And I said I was gonna give people more grace this year. Because I feel like I'm actually basically giving myself more grace because I feel like I'm really, really hard on myself. And I'm only doing what I can do. And I can't do any more than that. So those were some things that I said I was gonna do this year.
I'm glad you read and stuff, cuz I'm a very visual person, but that reading stuff still ain't for me. I can have that shit. Say, yeah, first and foremost. You know what I'm saying? We working on the basement and stuff. I come downstairs. I went outside to do something. I came back in and I'm hearing, you know what I'm saying, stuff playing through the speaker. She got an audio book playing. Keanu like audio. She like to read too, so she couldn't
Mm.
read at the time she was working, so she got the audio book playing. And man, I'm just listening to it. I can do the audio books. I feel because I feel like I
Yeah.
was right there in the book. You know what I'm saying, pretty much.
Yeah,
And it was crazy, but
I
I
was.
can't do actual reading.
I'm glad you said that, Wanda, because in the past I've been a pretty heavy reader, and I haven't been here lately, and I need to get back on that. Need to get
Yeah.
back on it.
And I feel like audiobooks are cheating. I like to hold my book. I like to turn the pages.
Yeah,
I mean, that's just me. I mean, I'm not knocking anybody for their audiobooks or anything like that. By all means, do what
Yeah,
you do.
yeah, yeah,
Get it in how
yeah.
you get it in. But I like to turn the pages. I like to see the progress I'm making because I don't read little books. I read big books. And
Right.
so
So
when I say I'm like, okay, I'm halfway through. Guess where we at? So then when I'm finished, I'm like, I read all those pages. I did it. Because there was a time when our people could not read. And
yeah,
it just means something to me. It does. And it always has. So
Yeah,
reading has always been very, very important to me.
yeah, I've always loved reading. I just in the last year I fell off on reading, but I need to get back on my
Oh
book.
yeah, I do the Bible on audio because all them names, baby, I just cannot. I can't.
and that's how the book.
I do my Bible on audio. I do.
So at first, when I came down here, you know what I'm saying, I'm hearing the audio. I'm like, this nerd down here, you know what I'm saying, with the audio book on, you
Not
know
a
what I'm saying?
nerd.
Yeah, that's exactly my exact. I'm like, this nerd down here.
I need you to
And
get your life
then, you
together.
know, I'm like, man, let me get back to doing. Then I'm sitting there, I'm working, and I'm like, I done got into it. You know what I'm saying? I done
See?
stopped working. You know what I'm saying? I'm sitting there. I'm in the book. You know what I'm saying? As opposed to me sitting there trying to turn the page, and I done fell asleep. You know what I'm saying? One time for the one time
I'm a
on
page
on
nerd.
page 3.
Yeah, I like to read. And I think I want to start a book with my husband. Like I just want to read to him at night. I don't know why I want to do that.
That's
I
dope.
like I want to read to him and see what he thinks.
I
And
can dig that. You hear that, Maya? That's a great idea.
That's a good way to put me to sleep real quick.
Oh my Jesus.
Read me a book.
I don't know, but I
Yeah.
might be into somebody reading as opposed to, like I say, me doing it myself. Like I say, uh, that takes an
Yeah, but I
aspect
don't
of
know
it.
if he'd be into it or not. I don't know. Maybe he would. Something we have
Just
to talk about.
just accidentally make it
Try it
happen.
out. Just when he's sitting there one night, just open up the book and just start reading out loud. You know what I'm saying?
He gonna look
And
at me like, "What is you doing?"
that's what I'm saying. So if you
That's
get
when
that look, you know not to like nah.
if you say something, you just put your fingers to the lips. Shh, shh.
Take that.
Oh my
It's
God.
happen. Just stay over there and be quiet.
Let it happen.
But Dirt said something a second ago. Yeah, my little barrel, my new buddy. This is probably gonna keep me out of bars.
What is that?
So this is a. I'll bring it closer. This is a Christmas gift.
Look how you holding it like a little baby.
Yes,
It says
it's
Fats Irish Whiskey,
yeah,
Glass
Glass
distillery.
Distillery. Oh,
yeah. I'm gonna let y'all see this on
somebody
TikTok also.
thoughtful.
So these are amazing, right? I gotta be careful with that shit. I I half-ass believed in them, but I wanted to try one and I wanted one, and I mentioned it and I got one for Christmas. And look, when I tell you they work and they change the flavor they age the drink again, and the drink becomes alive and it's smooth and it's so much more potent. You ain't got to do much. All you need is that. So that's all this is all I'm drinking for tonight. That's it. I'll be done after this. And then I smoked it.
Where's your ice?
Huh?
Where's your ice?
Oh, no ice. I didn't
It's like
do
it
ice.
burns.
No, there's no burn in it whatsoever. It's aged, it's fine.
I
It
feel
goes
like your
down
chest is
smooth.
gonna be on fire.
Huh?
I feel like your chest is going to be on fire.
No, it's not. It's not. When I'm heading back that way, when it's time for me to move, I'm putting it in my vehicle. And when I stop in St. Louis, we'll get a drink out of it so you can see the
Well,
actual.
you better ask your cousin-in-law because I'm not drinking it.
No, it's look, I promise. I promise. It
You take a
changes.
shot. You can take a shot.
Wanda, there's no burn whatsoever. There's
Ain't
no
nothing
burn.
wrong with a little hair on your chest, cuz.
It ain't. I mean,
I
look
am a girl, Damon. What did you
suck it off.
say?
It'll be fine.
Tweezers a nerd. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
One time, whatever y'all do. You know what I'm
You're a
saying? Yeah,
dick.
you can remove that real quick.
Right. Keep
You're a
on.
dick. I don't want to talk about it.
But aging my drinks, smoking them, because I also got a little smoker. Smoking my drinks with some cherry wood or some oak wood or apple or pecan. Oh, it's
Sounds like you're pretty bougie over there,
yeah.
buddy.
No, man. That sounds like I need to have
Um,
like a mild or something fired up to that.
at this point. I am bougie. I'm the drink maker.
Sound pretty
You
bougie
bougie
over there.
ghetto. Are you
Hey,
bougie ghetto or you bougie?
it's all adult drinks. It's all adult drinks. This is not for kids. That's all I'm saying.
Give me my amaretto sour, and I'm gonna be okay over here.
Hey, you can put some amaretto in one of these. I'm telling you, it'll change the game. Yeah, so I started reading up on them and doing research on the process of oak barrels and how they actually add to the flavor, so on and so forth. And it's a real thing. It's a real freaking thing. It took me
Okay.
about a week to get it cured and get it to the point to where it wouldn't leak anymore. And once I did, and I put my Jameson in it, oh
What you
man.
talking about when you tapped it?
So you gotta go through the process of washing it on the outside and filling it with water so the wood actually swells up a little bit and the charcoal and it gets cleaned out, the stuff that's loose, all that other good stuff.
Okay.
It's a prep, it's a whole prep portion of it. It takes about a week. Last day you put some hot water in it, let the wood expand some more so it doesn't leak, and then you put your drink in and immediately.
Midori, that's the melon liqueur in it.
Bless you.
Excuse me. Ooh, that one almost popped the nose ring out. Jesus. Okay.
So yeah, I'm gonna be working on perfecting that. I'm gonna be working on perfecting that. So yeah.
All right. So what else we got? What else we talking
We
about?
got this young
the
man. I
Mayan
swear, folks,
one.
I'm gonna get these slides right one day. I promise. I'll get them right. I'm gonna get 'em. But yeah,
What is going on?
Mr. Hamlin, brother Hamlin, I am. So I'll let y'all go ahead and go in on this because there's something that I wanted to talk about on the back end of it.
Just much respect to him and his family, you know what I'm saying, for the situation that they've been going through.
I know.
Love and support from the bloodline first and foremost, you know.
Yeah, that's scary though, right?
I know we talked about it late. I know at this time he'd have been released from the hospital, you know what I'm saying? But he got a journey ahead of it, you know what I'm saying, ahead of himself, you know. He gotta rehabilitate on so many aspects of life, you know what I'm saying? We don't know the through and through and what all.
Yeah, they say he had 2 heart attacks. And thank goodness for the support, the health support on the bills.
Word from both teams. Both teams came out,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Supported the EMS on the
That is
field
a
at the
good
time.
question. I don't know. I wouldn't want to, but then again, that's not my life. So.
That's what I was speaking on. You know what I'm saying? We don't know the future realm of everything. We don't know it. We don't know it.
The next time I hit somebody that shit, I'd be in the same position. I would honestly. I know he's new to the game and he's young, and young people normally feel like they got forever, you know.
Right.
And he beat these odds, and he's like, "Oh well, I beat it once, you know." But I don't know what his mind frame is. But me personally, I wouldn't risk it twice.
Chance.
I wouldn't
do it again.
No,
Okay.
I would.
Just what you said right there, Wanda. They had Tony Dungy on NFL Live, and he spoke. He was like, "Man, I remember being a 20-year-old guy. I almost sound like Tony Dungy, but he was like, he was like, I remember being a 20-year-old guy. You know what I'm saying? And them hits come in. You know what I'm saying? And you just boom, you just think it's a stinger. You take it, boom, you bounce back. You keep playing. You know, it's just stinger. He was like, by the time I was 30, them hits I was taking at 20 then started to affect, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So
right.
You know, so he was like what you were saying, Wanda, being a young male, you know, put into your mind state that damn,
like they
gonna have a long time effect.
Like they feel like they got forever. And like they're superheroes out there on that field when they're out there.
Shit, we've been through it. You were young, we was young males, you know what I'm saying? 20-year-olds, you know what I'm saying? Like we earned men, you know what I'm saying? You couldn't tell us
exactly.
Nothing.
Yep.
Young and dumb.
I just had a question. What was my question? So okay, it wasn't really a question, it was more of a statement. So he hit someone
Hmm.
and he stood up and then collapsed, right?
Right.
Correct.
Okay. So so the person that he hit on social media was the one getting death threats, and like this individual was getting death threats and all kind of crazy stuff, like hate messages on, like, I feel like when people get behind the social media, they get real strong because they wouldn't have said none of the stuff to that man's face.
Look,
But
Some
like
people
at
be
the
for
same,
the
like,
wrong
but how
reason.
can you blame somebody for an accident? Like humans are absolutely, what's the word I want to use?
Some
Can't
people
use that
and them,
word because
them
I'm not
folks
trying to
that
be
be trying to
canceled.
find a reason just to be relevant. You know what I'm
just to
saying?
be asses.
Yeah, yeah.
But
Yeah,
like,
what you
come
got to say?
on, like it was, ugh. I
Uh,
just, it's,
so,
ugh.
so the first thing is like I don't know if anybody saw Skip Bayless's comment about it, which was absolutely
Yeah.
disgusting, absolutely ridiculous, and he
Him
had
and
to.
Shannon Sharp got into it over that.
Yeah, I saw that, and
They got
he
Hey,
into it like
but
tough.
he doubled down. He doubled down, because he was like, I won't remove it off of Twitter, like nobody, blah blah blah. But
Mm-hmm.
that goes to show the attitude of how some people value different people's lives.
Mm-hmm.
For Skip, it's a quick moment of entertainment, and we need to move on. We got to
And it's
keep playing this
okay.
game.
Wait, real quick. Like, if I'm not
Mhm.
mistaken, Skip Bayless didn't play
No,
football,
he
right?
wasn't a player.
Okay.
He wasn't a
Why
player.
is he even relevant then?
Just because of his analysis of the game,
Why?
which isn't always
correct.
off, right? So
Yeah,
he's a good he's as far as a commentator is concerned, agree or disagree, he still does his job well.
right.
Mm-hmm.
On these
He got
types,
a job as a journalist. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
So,
absolutely. But on
Okay. I
something
just
like
wasn't sure like how he fit into the equation because I'm like, when I heard that he didn't even play the damn sport, like, why is your comments even relevant? But
relevant,
okay.
right?
Yeah.
And so, but for a guy who has been doing this for a very long time, and to hear his remarks, his disgusting remarks, or read them rather,
Mm-hmm.
of well, we need to essentially just continue to play the game. It just again just shows the value that people put on those players' lives, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because again, for Skip and people like Skip, it was just a quick moment of entertainment. And if he
yeah.
lives or dies, we'll figure that out in the wash. But we got a game to figure out how somebody's got to win.
Mm-hmm.
So absolutely disgusting on Skip's part. I absolutely applaud uh, everybody who came down and rained down on his head for being that type of foolish person, especially Shannon Sharp, where he addressed
Mm-hmm.
it pretty much immediately. He didn't even go into work the next day because of it,
Because
because
he was gonna whoop Buddy ass. I'm
yeah,
sorry.
Right.
He probably
you
would have
know,
And
caught all them
yeah.
fits.
right,
Shannon
because
Sharp is he was the player first and foremost.
absolutely,
So
Mm-hmm.
so like
he,
you say, we didn't seen concussions. We didn't
mhm,
seen guys get, you know what I'm saying, knocked unconscious. You know what I'm saying? We didn't seen, you know what I'm saying? We didn't seen this element. And then guys get up and go on about that, you know what I'm saying, walk off the field, next
right,
man up. We understand that. We understand the guy that get an injury, he getting carted off the
And get
field.
up
And
and walk away, but he did
well,
not.
even the guys that can't get up and walk away, but they give us that thumbs up like it's
right.
gonna be good. You see what
Okay.
I'm saying? So we can continue to play the game, you know what I'm saying, in that aspect of the game. But we seen a guy that just, you know what I'm saying, nobody knew what to do. Nobody knew how to react. Nobody knew how to respond. Nobody knew nothing of what was going on at this.
Exactly.
This was
It's,
totally different. And for
yeah,
Skip to act like that, it was ridiculous.
and
Disgusting. It was disgusting.
it was a disgusting interaction, and I think there's an apology that he owes
What's
to
that?
to the players,
Mm-hmm.
for his insensitive gesture and comments and the way he doubled down on it like he was correct. Now we ain't gonna get that. Of course, we ain't gonna get that, which I think is absolutely absurd. Because if it happened the other way around, there'd be some shit said about it.
Right.
Is he
He'd be
going to get?
suspended from the show and all kind of other
Yeah.
stuff. So
Is he going to get his contract? The money from his contract if he doesn't continue to play, that has yet to be seen. I'm
yeah.
sure he about
But
to have.
they did do
They
a
gonna bless
GoFundMe, and the GoFundMe raised quite a bit
Yeah,
of
they
money. It's
killed
not
it
gonna
on
be as much as,
GoFundMe.
him.
yeah,
Yeah,
it's not as much as his contract, but they raised money so
and
his family could still.
I
Yeah,
think the Bills gonna be a stand up. The Bills are already. I mean, not the Bills. The
Bills.
The
Yes, it
Bills
is.
Mafia, Bill Mafia. That's what I want to speak on. Yeah, Bills Mafia. They're a stand up organization. They stand up. They do great in the community. They do great. You know what I'm saying, in the organization. I think the Bills gonna honor
Yeah, I
his
think
contract next year.
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, because it was
At least
But
for this year.
a big
At least for
accident.
this
but
year.
this
At least
whole
for
this
next
whole
year. You know what I'm
thing
saying? I think
raises
that
another question. How thorough are these physicals that they're giving these players?
Oh, very.
they're
Yeah, those
extent.
the physicals that the players go through are absolutely top notch, world class physicals.
Yeah.
So
So how so was it not did he have a heart condition or no?
no,
Is it something that just
no,
happened?
that wasn't it. So I don't know if you remember when we were kids, we would somebody would lean up against a tree, right,
Mhm.
and take like 5 to 10 deep breaths, and then somebody else would press up against their chest and essentially stop their heart, and you'd pass out for a quick second.
I don't think I ever
No,
played that game.
We
no.
did it. We did it. I promise. We did it when we were kids.
I remember somebody coming up behind you, grabbing you, and you know what I'm saying, and doing something like that to make you know. But I remember the leaning up against the tree and all that. But
So
yeah, that go ahead.
whatever. So whenever you do that and you experience a quick lapse of pressure in your chest like that, it stops your heart, especially depending on where your heart is in its rhythmic pattern. Like Tamika said, his heart was on a downbeat. So just a small push on your chest when you're doing that, taking deep breaths, and you breathe back out, and then somebody presses on your chest and you start passing out, you feel lightheaded. Same thing happened to him times 1,000, right? He was running, made the tackle, quick impact, and on his way up also, because he hopped right back up.
Mhm.
Hopped right back up. He didn't get a chance to gather himself. His body didn't get a chance to recover, and his heart skipped, I think. So I got to look more into the actual movement of, or the movement, the cardiology aspect of it. But I think it stopped his heart for a bit from that
Yeah, because
impact.
I was just trying to figure like how does that happen? Like, because I would think that they would have like top notch doctors looking at their investments
Yeah,
because it's exactly
But
what football players are. These people's investments,
yeah,
and so that they can continue to make them money.
but you
yeah,
don't.
but it's
But if you don't know what you're looking for, it's hard
right.
to. You know what I'm saying? They like, damn, he just that's a routine tackle. It wasn't even no boom, like no
Yeah,
collision like tackle. It was a routine tackle. He grabbed the legs,
Yeah,
he wrapped them up, you know what I'm saying? It was a routine tackle. So
yeah.
they
It
run
wasn't
out on
a
the
hop and
field thinking like, okay, maybe he, you know what I'm saying, cramp or something. You know what I'm saying? They coming
mm,
out expecting the least. You know what I'm saying? They're not expecting this. Whoa, something
yeah.
totally different. We not prepared for
yeah.
this. Like we
He
got to
hopped.
bring defibrillators out. We got to keep doing CPR all the way. They not
Yeah,
prepared for that. They never done that.
he hopped up and he tombstone like
That's crazy.
boom. Like, oh shit, that's scary. That's bad.
Mm.
That's bad.
But I'm glad that he's recovering and
Prayers
that
to the
he's
family
still
though.
with us. And I'm I must say that I am pleased with the way that the NFL handled everything, and
Right.
that's what's up.
Yeah. So glad he doing better, and hopefully he continues to do better. If I'm with y'all, if it was me, I don't think I'd hop my ass back out there on that field because
Yeah,
got
I'll
some
be
shit
with
to think
be a
about.
commentator or
Here's when a person is hitting the chest. I'll put the comment up. So hopefully I don't butcher this. Commotio
Boy, I'm
cordis.
glad you saying it.
is it
Not you.
Commotio. Commotio.
Commotio
Commotio.
cordis,
Whatever
Commotio.
y'all said.
commotio
Cordis
cordis.
occurs when a person is hitting the chest, and that impact triggers a dramatic change in the rhythm of their heart.
Mm.
So
Hey,
stop
shout out to
breathing.
Tamika tonight. Cuz you've been dropping us with some gems here and there. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to you for that.
Facts.
That's
Facts.
Roger's sister.
No. This my cousin out my mama's side. This my mom, you know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Yeah. This our mom's side.
I just saw Barnett.
Yeah. Well, he's a Barrett. He's a yeah,
Barry.
he's a Barrett, yeah. But yeah.
So Speaking of dramatic changes in
Oh
heart rate,
Lord. Oh
right?
God. What are we getting into? What's happening? I know, right? Look at exactly, Dirt.
This right here.
One time for the one time.
This right here. Meg the Stallion
That's my
and
girl.
Tory Lanez. Right. So let's talk about this for a hot second. Um, just so everybody knows the
We're gonna give
outcome of
this a
the
hot
court trial.
second.
Yeah, I know. After what all said and done, right? What happened is Tory Lanez ends up getting 20 plus years in prison with the possibility of extradition back to Canada, which is where that bastard's from.
Canada, eh?
Yeah, Canada. And this is after, and it's no longer alleged since he's been found guilty of it.
He's been found guilty.
But this is after he shot Meg the Stallion.
Look at him. He got a little trigger fingers up right there. Oh, thug.
Shoot my queen like that.
You just,
Thug.
you just.
Stop laughing.
You
I
know what I'm
wasn't
saying?
thinking that far. But okay.
Damn thug. I'm
Thug.
saying.
Damn
Freaking
thug.
thug. Right.
So after being convicted of shooting her in the foot, and reading a little bit of what was said in the court trial, even the witness said that the first shot came from somebody else, but he continued to fire as he yelled at her, "Dance, bitch," apparently. So what I don't understand about this situation, and maybe you look, hold up.
Come on,
Let me go ahead and
let's do it. This is what we all about right here.
Okay. You finna drop that link?
I'm dropping the
Talk
link.
about it.
I gotta hear this.
What?
I need to understand why.
Cuz pick that link up and explain.
Let the link and come in. Let's talk about it because
If you want to,
why you don't think he
it's
did?
totally up to you. But we would like to hear your side of the story. Hear your situation. Go ahead, cuz I didn't mean to
I
cut you off.
really feel like Megamind did it.
Megamind. If you can, please,
Megamind.
Miss Barnett, hit that link, hop on with us, and tell us your side as to why you don't think he did it. I'd love to hear it. I think he did. I'm glad he got.
Meg is my niece, so I know he did it. We related.
Okay, we'll come back to it because I was waiting to see if you was gonna hop on just to hear your side as to why you don't think he did.
Why you don't believe it? But I think he did it. I feel like his little Napoleon complex got the best of him, and when you get that liquor in you, you tend to do a little silly shit.
Mm-hmm.
And he took it a little bit too far because he had liquor and he's small. So small and liquor don't go together. And his head big. So he may have water on the brain. The man might be slightly wee tall dead.
I'm about to say that's the only thing I got going for me because I'm small and I be drinking, but I ain't got no big head. So I think I'm winning right there. You know what I'm saying?
I was about to say, Wanda, is there anything else you wanted to make sure you added in on that? Because
Buddy,
he did it, bro.
I think he
shoot a girl.
Too much evidence pointing that way. Then like the phone call he made to her friend from jail. You know what I'm saying?
The recorded phone call, you big dummy.
The night of the incident. You know what I'm saying? So
I didn't even read about that part.
Like you legit as call from a jail phone. When it tell you when you pick up the freaking phone that your call is going to be recorded.
It totally says that shit.
They tell you everything. Everything can be used against you. You know what I'm saying? So I think that evidence alone jammed him up right there.
So he was trying to say, his lawyer was trying to say that it was a possibility that his friend did it. Now, what I didn't get to read is the medical report that would have shown the ballistic round, because they didn't find any fingerprints on anything, but the ballistic round as well as the type of pistols that were used in the situation, because that would tell a lot, right? So if even if it's the same
Right.
type
Because the
of pistol,
ballistics would have been like you had to be like 4'9" at this angle, shooting her in the foot for this to happen. And then they were like, boom, there we is.
yes, you are riding this guy's height. You are riding this guy's height.
Hey, but our CSI analyst is correct though. You know what I'm saying? That's what ballistics do. Ballistics
I'm
break.
telling you, I
It
watch
ain't
enough
just
CSI to know what happened.
people think it's just on a bullet casing, but a lot of you know what I'm saying. It's a lot
It's
more
the
to it just on.
trajectory
Yeah,
of
You
it
know what I'm
all. You
saying?
got to be like, so let's say this is Meg.
I got to see this.
I'm waiting for it
This
myself.
is Tori. Tori shoots Meg in the foot. Ah, my foot. The leprechaun shot me. And
Wow.
then that's what happened. I'm trying to tell y'all.
The leprechaun, she is on, dude. Man. But what my the issue that I have with this, right? Especially when it comes to our community, is all of the people who are vehemently fighting for him,
Questioning this woman. Oh my God.
like trying to destroy her character, trying to destroy who she is, saying she's a liar, blah blah blah. Like, nah, the woman got shot by a dude. Why we can't accept that? Why is there so much of a movement or a cause to try and justify this guy's actions and protect him? What
Because
One woman
even as
did
a
shot
black
me.
woman, when we're a victim, we are still to blame.
That's what I say. The case is clear cut, point blank. One woman, four people. You know what I'm saying? What I should say, one victim, four people. It's four people in the car.
right?
Four people with us the whole time. One
And he
one
the only
victim.
one that don't think he shot her.
Look,
The bodyguard come up missing.
right.
Yeah, what buddy go?
The bodyguard come up missing. The best friend and obviously Tory Lanez are in it together, or you know what I'm saying, or
Yeah, of
intertwined in
course.
this. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah. But why can't we? Why can't we? So there's been a thing that I've been listening to a lot of things on TikTok, and a lot of the stuff that I've been hearing, I disagree with, and it's in the movement and fashion and arguments of black women not being protected. And the reason why I disagree with some of the stuff that I've heard is because of the of how black women have interacted with the conversations. Um, but on this point, this is a chance for black men to show that they're willing to protect black women.
Even
And
like even when we're the victims, we're still the ones to blame. So
still the one to blame. And why are people blaming her for getting shot by
mm,
damn fool?
they
By
mad because
a damn
she
fool.
she told. She only told because the little leprechaun kept running off at the mouth.
That
So like
guy,
she was
like,
gonna leave it alone.
yeah. And that's another thing. He did himself in.
He
He did
did.
himself in. Running his mouth, not being able to be smart, not just trying instead of trying to fix it on the low. It's a thing of ego and being braggadocious. Like, you got something off, and if you're gonna get something off, man, move in silence and shut up and go on about your business. If you got something, if you've committed a crime and you've gotten away with it, don't come back and brag on it.
Nope.
But his fool ass can't shut up. Shut, and it's, again, it just irks me that people aren't looking at this and saying, let's take a few steps
Let's
back, and
blame the victim.
yeah, let's not blame this sister. She is actually the victim in this ordeal. I'm not a Meg Thee Stallion fan by any stretch.
I am.
And
boy,
that's
bite your tongue.
I'm not. I just ain't. I'm not with her lyrics. But I believe what she said. I
You
believe
ain't
what
with
she
her
said.
lyrics, but y'all know y'all was singing slob on my knob, like horn, like loud as hell. But
Jesus
y'all do
Christ.
not get with Meg.
Check it. Okay, never
I don't
mind.
You see
listen.
what I'm
I don't
saying?
listen to her enough to like really get into her lyrics.
I like Meg because Meg is like one of the real she can flow.
Yes, she
Put
writes
her in
her
the
own
cipher.
music.
If you drop her, man, if you drop Meg in the cipher right now with like 20 of your the hottest male artists, she would
She
slaughter
can hold
them.
her own.
She would slaughter them.
I don't disagree with that. I can't say yay or nay. I'm just not a
No,
big
I
fan.
understand about her lyrics, but her lyrics is taimed to a female audience. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah.
and I like that because boy, I like when boy let a female come talk to you. You know what I'm saying? Kind of raunchy, and you know what I'm saying. You be like, hey girl, hey, you know what?
Right.
Hey,
So I dig what she done in the game. Like one of the things I'm not a big advocate of is sexual suppression. I think like women have just as much right to express their sexuality as men.
Hmm.
If that's what you want to do. I mean, everything has a consequence to it, of course. But I don't think women should be ashamed of any sexual experiences that they've had or being a sexual being. That's part of their nature. So I dig her for being able to put it out there. I may not agree with the vehicle that she chose to do it in, but I still agree with her on that point. And I'm
is that
just
the
not.
only realm that the women can do it in?
Say again.
Is that the only realm that the women can do it in and be successful?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
And be
Absolutely.
successful.
And even be successful. Yeah. And when I'm saying successful, I'm talking in a bit of a different light because I'm not talking about like financially successful or just a strict millionaire. Because I've seen uh women of power who've been in CEO positions that were absolutely classy and sexy, and they were unapologetic about it. They just did it in a different way. You know,
Yeah. I'm talking about in the industry, for his music, for his like sex
Okay.
sales. Go ahead. Go ahead, one.
No, just
she's
speaking
not a
of
team
which,
player.
on this subject, I was listening to the Breakfast Club this morning. And in Tennessee, there was a story about a group of cops who were fired and or suspended for sexual acts
Wait, say,
done.
say that one more time. Run that back. My bad, Kazo.
So no, like in Tennessee, evidently there was this. I don't know what part of Tennessee it was, but there was this group of cops, and a female cop was fired because she was sexually active with several cops on the force. But she was married, but evidently she had an open marriage. Um, and there was like 6 other guys that was on the force that she was engaging in intercourse and other sexual acts with.
Okay,
Um, do I feel like that's like when we were talking about sexual suppression of women
sure.
because she had so many sexual partners. She was well, I'm not gonna say it's because, but she was living out loud at work basically, and
She was
she
what
got
out loud at
fired.
work?
I said she was living out loud at work. So basically,
Oh yeah, yeah,
she was
yeah.
performing some of these acts at work, yes,
Well,
but
if if
she lost
if
her
you
job over being a sexual being.
no, it sounds
I'm
like
not.
she might have lost her job over what can be considered sexual harassment in the workplace. Because if you're vocal about it, that's sexual harassment,
Oh, she was
especially.
definitely telling people because
Well, then that's
it
the
was.
problem. That
There
that
was a
would be the
quote,
problem.
and I quote. I don't know the officer's name that she used, but they kept saying it over and over. That's why I remember this quote. She kept saying that she loved his BBC.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Well, yeah. Yeah, no, she can't do that at work. That's not okay.
So, like I
That's not
say,
okay.
But do
in the
you
case
think
of
that
like,
the other people involved should have been suspended and or fired?
Not if they weren't going around saying the exact
It
same
was
thing
all
she was.
consensual. Everything was consensual with
Even
everybody.
if the actions were consensual, verbally, if you're saying it around people, that's considered third party sexual harassment, essentially, even if you're not talking to
Yeah.
somebody
Oh
directly,
yeah. I just took a
right?
reliance course over all this. But I
But
was
these
just
guys, but if these guys get in the workplace, then yeah, they should be held accountable as well. You know what I'm saying? Because
yeah,
Nothing
because
for
how
them
they
to
how they
be held
protect.
accountable on if they're not the ones that are actually being vocal about it.
I'm like
That's
they're,
what I'm trying to
I'm
say.
but
talking
they
about
were.
I'm talking
No,
about
they were.
actions
I
in
don't
the
think they were.
workplace.
I think no. Everybody got caught because she was running her mouth. Is from what I understand from the
Correct.
story.
But like I say, her actions then got all these guys caught up. You know what I'm saying? So if she was doing stuff in the workplace, so if she was doing stuff outside of work, how can she be held accountable?
And it happened outside of work, is what I'm guessing.
Some
But
of it was outside of
And
work, but
some of
there
it
was
happened in the
also things.
workplace.
if
Some
she
That's
was
things
what
were
doing,
done on
that's
the
what I was
clock.
speaking on the workplace.
yeah, if she doing it at the workplace and she got, come on, we all no, you gotta get fired.
But
You gotta go.
yeah, there's
You
a lot of
gotta
things
go.
wrong. There's a
But
lot of things wrong with this
I'm
story.
saying the
One,
male
you're an
counterpart as
adult and
well.
you still
I'm saying the
kissing and
male
telling.
counterpart as well.
I agree. The male counterparts should also be
If
taken
it,
held
if it,
accountable for the
that's
exact
what I
same
was
thing.
saying. If it
No,
was
some of
conducted,
them were suspended. Some of them were suspended and fired. The ones that when the stuff that happened on the clock with her, those individuals were fired. The stuff that happened off the clock, those were suspended. Those individuals were suspended.
Mhm.
Okay, I'm gonna have to look into this one now. I'm gonna have to look into this.
It's
This
a
might
whole
be
crazy story. So evidently they had a girls gone wild party and she went topless and it was a whole situation. But that was outside of work.
yeah. If it happens outside of work, you know, in these types of situations, well, then there's nothing that you can really do about it. If it happens, if there's action that happens on the clock, or if she's vocal about what's happening on the clock, well, then yes, she has to be held accountable. Because if you look at the definitions of sexual harassment, sexual assault, SA, so on and so forth, you'll see the differences between the two. One is an action, the other one is verbal. And even if you're not talking directly to somebody, but a third party overhears you talking about it, that is considered harassment.
Okay. So which brings me to my next question.
Mind your business. My bad.
Y'all think
I'm just saying.
that sexual addiction is real?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Y'all think that's a real
absolutely.
addiction?
yeah,
Yeah, yeah, it is.
hell yeah. Why do you think we got so many pedophiles locked up and so many pedophiles on? If you look on
Those people are just gross.
but it's a sexual it's an addiction though.
That's different. That's deviant.
Uh,
That's deviant behavior.
how do
Addic-
you wait a
so
minute now? How
so
do you differentiate?
maybe I'm thinking of it a little bit differently, because an actual addiction is something that's consensual and it's done with a person that's of reasonable of adult age with consent.
No,
Uh,
an addiction is something you cannot control. That's what an addiction is. In
okay,
all aspects on drugs, on alcohol, on anything you think about, an addiction is something you cannot control. So when you say sex addict, that is
Hmm.
something they cannot control. Is they
okay.
and then yes, it's a
So
ton of people out there.
is it safe to say that because we're talking about nymphomaniacs, is it safe to say that nymphos uh
Well, some people don't even it ain't well, it's always about the enjoyment, but
because that's actually unless I've understood the word wrong and had the wrong definition in my head, but nymphomaniac is a person who's addicted to
that's an
sex,
info. That's an
right?
info. But I was just speaking on because like not all sex addicts are nymphos.
Sure.
Majority of people that are addicts are not nymphos. You see what I'm saying? It's
I got
just a fetish pretty much. You know what I'm saying? It's something that they key in on as opposed to
So what
they
line
like
do you
all
draw to
aspects of
say
it.
that? I mean, because there's people who just actually like sex,
That's a
and
nympho. A nympho
and
loves every aspect of sex, but an addict is someone that gotta have it. You see what I'm saying?
exactly. Yeah, it's the draw to the endorphins that's released from the
Correct.
action.
You know what I'm
Right.
saying? It's
so y'all
something
believe that it's a
that
real addiction. I see a
Okay.
couple of
oh
yeses in
yes,
the comments that
yes.
it's a real
It's a
addiction.
real addiction.
But
I
I
think
was
it
just
is.
saying, like,
I
a
was like, how
pedo
can
is
you
a
be
person
addicted to sex?
who
But I
acts
guess.
in a deviant fashion towards that addiction. That's all.
Hmm.
For us, the pedophile aspect of it.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
That's
No,
deep.
I grasp that from you, but you know what I'm saying, for like a addict or somebody that's straight.
You
Like
you still correct. You're still correct
correct,
because
correct.
a person that's a pedo, I mean, they're still acting in the capacity of an addict, regardless of what the age of the person is. They're still acting in an act. They still have an addiction to it. So it's not just for women.
A
Nymph-
nymphomaniac is not. Yeah, I was about to say a
yeah,
nymphomaniac is
nymphomaniac
not.
isn't just women. It's non-gender specific. It's
Yeah.
all about the action and
So
the need.
nymphomaniac is non-binary.
God damn
Here you go. Wow. I'm gonna take another drink today.
it. Facts, right. Let me take one for that. Not smoke, drink.
Oh my god.
But I'm glad
I
y'all
was
said
just
that.
wondering what y'all thought because people really like sex.
I think we need to have more open conversation like this
I agree, especially when
on
it
our
comes.
lives, as opposed to having our topics. Because you see, we just bounce around. We need to have more just conversation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
And again, the topics are just to bring us down to a focal point so we can
Yeah. Get a focal. Like, yeah, the topic is
collect
just like a
ourselves
focal point.
and
Yeah.
then air it back out.
yeah.
Yeah.
I was just wondering because to me, I don't think that
But
sex is something you can be addicted to.
oh, of course it is. You can be addicted to anything.
As every man in America,
So all men are sexual addicts.
to an extent. To an extent,
To an
yes.
extent. Yeah.
Once you learn to curb your
Yeah.
appetite, you know what I'm saying?
Unless you're asexual.
Or once
Unless you're
you
asexual.
So
or
they
once you
saying
key in
that
on what you
they saying that a nymphomaniac is a woman with an uncontrollable and excessive sexual desire.
okay. I thought it was both sex.
Me too. But
We learning today?
yep. So what
Just
is a
learn
man
something.
called with excessive uncontrollable sexual desire?
A pedophile.
No, they like to do
I'm not.
children.
No. I'm saying they are sexual predator. They, you know what I'm saying? Like a man is categorized. So a woman is categorized as a nympho.
See,
A
now
man
y'all
don't
finna
have
make
no.
me go to the Google.
Every male
I'm
that's
doing it now.
categorized
I'm
with.
doing
Like
it now.
y'all finna make me go to the Google.
Oh, I can't even
I'm telling
pronounce this word.
we pedophiles.
Oh my
We
God.
are.
You're
It's not what
not.
it is. That's not what it is, cuz.
You're not that.
Well, I can't keep saying pedophile. I apologize.
That's a
'Cause,
woman. What is a
I don't
male?
know. I don't know what you would call a man that
It is called a dang it, the stupid cookies. Okay, I'll allow it just this one time.
spell it out. Cuz.
I'm gonna have to
Spell it out, cuz.
SATY. This is probably why the damn word ain't used that much. I'm finna put it in the comments. I'm gonna type it in the comments. It is SATYRIASIS.
Okay, so I just looked up the word nymphomaniac, and it says a woman with uncontrollable
Yeah,
and
it's a woman.
excessive sexual desire.
I was wrong.
Okay,
I gotta
so
figure out. Hey, one of
what
y'all.
is a man?
I put it in the comments already. It's SATYRI. I don't know how to pronounce that.
I say satirist. Okay, I can say satirist. That was me. That's why y'all always pronounce your stuff.
Satiriomaniac. Satiriomaniac. Satiromaniac. Satiriomaniac.
Satyromaniac.
Satiriomaniac.
Whatever y'all
Child,
say.
that must be derived from
Look, I
Greek.
tell you what, I see why people don't say it.
So that's why they use the word pedophile. No, my bad.
That's totally different.
I'm just talking stuff.
Tonight.
Yeah, satiriomaniac. Okay.
Satiriomaniac.
Because I'm like, I'm gonna need a word for them too, because we ain't the only. I'm not gonna say we, because I do not fit into that category. But
nympho. Well, a lot of y'all
I do not
nymphos.
fit into the nymphomaniac category.
A lot of y'all nymphos.
You don't use the correct term for me. You better use. Don't call me no nympho. I'm a
He's a satiriomaniac.
Interior
The
maniac.
Tyromaniac.
All right. I'm glad hey, y'all are welcome. we all learned something together tonight.
We
So
sure
everybody
did.
welcome.
We sure
I
did
definitely
learn that
did.
word.
Y'all know I just learned something.
Yeah, that's new to me too, because I thought
And
it
I still
was
can't even say it. Y'all saying that right? Because I don't even know. Y'all
say,
know I can't say it
I
right.
mean, whoever ain't using a phone can put it in Google.
Say to Romaniac. I just
I
looked
was
it up.
close. I'm all right. Hey, yeah, Soteria. Yeah.
Why
hit,
that sound like a dinosaur?
hit the
It
speaker
does
button,
sound like a
Yolanda.
dinosaur.
Hit the speaker button.
Because I got my headphones in.
Yeah, it sounds like a dinosaur.
But yeah, y'all some Satyromaniacs.
Or sign Sagittarius, Sagittarius,
It sound like a
a zodiac sign or something.
Right.
Mm-mm.
So I mean I honestly think we do need to talk about uncomfortable intimate stuff a bit more. Right.
What's
I'm with it.
uncomfortable? Like anal.
Like
That's
like
quite
no,
uncomfortable.
Okay, yeah, we can talk about it.
it's uncomfortable, but it's like what we talking about like right here.
I
Like
did this at work today, y'all.
what is them? I know them ain't teeth.
Yes, it is.
Jesus chunk.
Them look like some burnt ends. You know what I'm saying? Them like
They are not roaches. These are teeth.
It look
no, I
like
said burnt ends, like something you done barbecued or something.
it looked like somebody it looked like somebody got some candy corn and got upset and just flamed them up.
It was 24 altogether. But that was my work day.
Okay.
All right, man. So every time we talk about a topic, we don't ever venture back to it. So I'm gonna bring out my big board and I'm gonna tap in on what we need. Here you go, son. It's past your bedtime. Why you ain't sleep?
Bye.
Everybody's
It
laughing.
is a school night. It's not Friday.
So, but yeah, all right. So let's make a valiant effort next week. Bring up a topic that makes you uncomfortable talking
Did
about.
Tamika laugh at me because I said anal was
That
uncomfortable?
makes us uncomfortable.
That makes you
What
uncomfortable.
makes y'all uncomfortable? I don't think
Go
there's
ahead,
too much that
son.
makes me uncomfortable.
Me neither, but something does.
Well, I tell you what's been making me uncomfortable here
Anal
lately.
makes you upset, Wanda. So there you go.
I'm not
What?
really upset about it, but I
Why
mean,
would you be upset
You
about it?
you don't understand it. You don't understand it. Right. You don't understand it. So it's a lot of that's
We
we
gotta
can
talk.
definitely dive into it.
you not uncomfortable
We can
about it,
definitely
but
dive
you
Gotta
just
into
don't
it.
start with
understand it.
being uncomfortable, like Stan said. Let's
Yeah.
talk
You
about it.
you just don't
What's making
understand it.
me uncomfortable about any women out there willing to come on live with us next week, and let's have the discussion about anal. And no, one of the questions cannot be if you want to do it up there for me, I need to be able to do it up there for you. We're not going to make that comment.
Why we not gonna do that?
Exactly. See, that's exactly why. Because we ain't
We
finna
can
make
talk about it, but it's gonna be a no.
Why would it be a no though?
this is all about the woman. We're not talking about men. We're talking about women.
See, no, if we gonna make it uncomfortable for one person, it's gonna be
Because
uncomfortable for
okay,
everybody.
I
It's gonna
tell
be
you,
uncomfortable for everybody.
correct, and it's because like as a man,
Because if you
because as
wanna
a
do
male, we
me,
didn't
I gotta be able
explore.
to peg you.
Y'all have the hoes. We don't have hoes.
Y'all
You know what I'm
do. So
saying?
you ain't got no booty hole?
Nope.
Everybody got a booty hole.
I don't either.
It's called a
Everybody
dookie
got a
shoot.
booty hole. Everybody has a booty hole. How you poop?
I got a
Hey,
hole implanted in my finger.
Everybody
And
got a booty hole.
so that's what I'm
Everybody has a booty
saying.
hole.
It's totally different
We
for
can talk about it.
it's totally different for a
we,
male.
we
So
can even make it a little bit more expansive, right? It ain't even got to simply be about anal.
We can
It
do,
can
I
be
guess,
no,
weird sexual acts.
because that'd be a lot of reason that some males will step out of the household. because
This is
it's a realm that they're not getting. It's a aspect of something that they haven't explored. You know what I'm saying? It's an
Honestly,
aspect
Tamika,
of
as a
it's so
married
much
woman,
more.
I feel
It's so much more.
obligated, even if
No,
I
no,
do
I'm
feel
just
like I
saying.
do feel obligated. No, I'm just answering her question. Sometimes
Oh,
yeah.
I
okay.
feel obligated.
Let's next week let's lean in with this one
Okay,
because
so
women
next week
always have to
the
have
discussion will
intercourse with
be let's
y'all,
talk
man.
about sex.
That's what it
Boom.
is.
Let's talk about sex.
Let's talk about it. So that's gonna be next week's live. And I'm gonna go out. I'm gonna do a lot of reading on some articles and I'm gonna figure this out because I've already got my opinion formed.
Right. I
Oh,
feel like I'm
yes,
pretty
you
much an
do.
expert at this point. So
I'm not an expert, but I do my damnedest.
we gonna talk about it.
Boy, I got
Hey, y'all gotta. I'm no longer y'all little cousin. Understood? So
Girl,
whatever
you
I
grown as
say,
you pay
I'm
bills and
grown
shit. What are you
and
talking
married.
about? what what you married?
I'm
you too
grown and
old.
married. So y'all don't be looking at me with no side eyes, okay?
You gonna get the
We
side
done,
eyes regardless. That's gonna
we
happen.
done
But
pulled up 20 deep at your crib when Martell, when we first thought Martell was having intercourse. You know what I'm saying?
right.
So, you know what I'm saying? Like, nah, we ain't on that. Like, we're
All
dope.
right.
You know what I'm saying? It's a dope conversation. If you're not a dope, please stay at home,
18 and over.
Yes, 18 and
tune out.
over.
Don't want children in on this. Because
Nope.
this hey, you need to be putting your kids to bed when our podcast comes on, as a matter of fact.
Okay, please.
Because we
Because
say
ain't
a
no
lot of
telling what's gonna
ill
slide
stuff.
our
And if
mouth.
your
And it's
children
been
ain't
real
used to
chill
that
tonight
soft,
because I
yeah.
ain't
If
drinking.
your kids ain't used to
Them
soft
two have
shit,
foul language. Them two have foul language. I'm
I'm just
pretty much
saying it's real
reserving
chill tonight
myself,
because I'm
but
not drinking. I'm not drinking tonight. So I've been real mellow, been real chill tonight.
oh, I've been
So
drinking, but it's just this one. I don't know if y'all tripped off of it, but like with other drinks, I done pulled up about 4 or
you
5 times.
have, yeah, I have. I do notice
This
that.
I can't
so
do it.
the smoke. All right, say no more.
I can't.
Say
I'm
no
being
more.
serious because if I do, I'm be like, hey, I'm having technical difficulties and I got to tap out tonight. I'm done.
All
This
right.
this that grown man. I'm trying to tell y'all. Hey, as a matter of fact, I might be doing some recordings where it's just drink corners with Jig, and we just we
Hey,
the only thing we doing is watching me make smoke drinks. There ain't gonna be much conversation. I'm just
we just gonna
going
make
out
some
the girl
drinks.
and making smoke drinks and playing smooth jazz in the background.
Hey, I had a never mind. I'm putting it to work. We always talk about what we gonna do for the bloodline. I'm gonna put it to work. You know what I'm
There we
saying?
go. But I do have to go to work in the morning. So
I kind of do
let's
too.
let's
Me too, but I gotta go work in the morning too. I ain't on a night shift no more.
So next
oh
week's
dang.
topic,
Like how does that make you feel like your schedule just flip flops like that? Like
right?
that would drive me
It
crazy.
it
Like my stuff
it
would be
just
all off.
like I say, it's just right now, doing the building that we doing. So typically I'm day shift. You know what I'm saying? Going through Monday through Friday, sometimes Saturday. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
But outside of that, I don't work night shift.
So we got to do our last segment. We cannot skip this. This is one thing that we've always kept consistent, regardless of what we've been doing on the show, and that is what's got you effed up. We have to do
Oh my god.
what got you effed up. This motherfucker's life is ended.
Yep. He see it
And
right now. He had his teenage years at this very moment.
you can see the stress in his face. He knows he's about to
Yeah.
go see his ancestors falling down the steps like that. He's not
Mm,
coming back to
he's
his
not.
family. It's
It's not
done.
gonna work out for him.
It's over with. His 2023 ended that night. So, anyway, we got y'all left up.
I can kick this one off. So like I told y'all, we trying to add a puppy to the addition to the family. Cane Corso is the breed that we want. We're reaching out to this guy and everything was good all week long. For the last 2 weeks, he been sending us pictures, you know what I'm saying? Woo woo wati wah. Uh anyway, we was gonna shoot down to Nashville this Saturday to pick up the puppy. We like boom, we coming down this Saturday. He like boom, it's all good, you know. Woo woo. Then he texts us back today and he like, so y'all want the ears crop?
For
He's like, yes, we want the Aries crop. We told you that on Tuesday.
right.
You know what I'm saying? We screenshotted this shit from Tuesday, sent it to him. Like, bruh, this was Tuesday that we, you know what I'm saying? We told you we want the Aries crop. And then not outside of that, on the package, it says Aries crop, you know what I'm saying? Tails done, you know what I'm saying? The papers, leaves, this, that, you know what I'm saying? Microchip, you leave with all this paying for the dog. And we like bet, you know what I'm saying? We want everything. We coming Saturday. So anyway, he like, I need a deposit for the dog. We like, you want a deposit for the dog? We coming up, we driving 5 hours. Come get this damn dog, first of all. And you want us to drop a deposit 2 days before we come get the dog. We like, nah, man. I'm like, if you're not gonna accept me driving 5 hours to come get this damn dog and paying you the money that you say for the dog with the Aries crop, he was like, I need $100 to get the Aries crop. I was
Huh?
like, you said to me, right. I was like, you said you need a deposit. So when he said deposit, I'm thinking he need 700 of the, you know what I'm saying, the money that he like, no, I want $100. I'm like, $100? That sounds strange. Just send $100 and you want 1,200 for the dog. You want 1,200 for the dog, and you want me to send you $100 just to get the Aries crop.
Maybe that's good faith money.
He overspent during Christmas.
But you are a dog breeder. You are a certified dog breeder. It's blowing my mind. That's what got me effed up this week. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm
I
like,
don't know about that.
and then and not only that, when my kids came home today, I told them like, boom, I had them pick out the puppy. You know what I'm saying? He sent me two different. He sent me like 4 different puppies, but we narrowed it down between the 2 that we wanted. And I'm like, boom, which 2 y'all want? They picked out a gray. It was a gray cane corso, white chest, blue eyes. You know what I'm saying? Perfect. We could shoot down there and go get it for y'all. You know what I'm saying? And then we hit him up and
Call him Zeus.
man, that's what got me effed up this week.
I feel
I'm
you.
with you, Myra. I'm gonna follow my gut. We canceled him out because he wasn't our only you know, you gotta have 2, 3, you know what I'm saying, backup plans, you know what I'm saying, going forward in 2023. So because people are not who they are. You got so much scamming going on. It's ridiculous.
Right.
So I'm
That
like,
part.
I'm with you, Myra. It's Raider Nation through and through, but I'm
You
gonna
can't say
follow my
that.
gut. I'm gonna follow my gut, Myra.
That statement is not condoned by the family bloodline.
It is not. I mean, that's a personal opinion all day,
That is
right?
a personal opinion over there.
Through and through.
Okay. What about you, Juan? What got you effed up before we end this?
I'm gonna say teenage girls who leave one feminine product in a box, knowing that they use the last one and don't say nothing.
Say what?
Teenage girls who leave one feminine product in the box, and they know doggone well that it's 3 of us in this house. Say nothing when it's only one feminine product.
Right. You said feminine product in a box. I thought you was talking about tissue. You know what I'm saying? I thought, you know what I'm saying?
Tissue is not a feminine product. Everybody uses tissue.
I'm just saying. I got 3 boys in the house and 1 female, so I ain't know what you was talking about.
Using her feminine product, so ain't you ain't gotta worry about it.
Hey, there's a lot going on.
Every month we gotta have the same conversation. Sis, I'm the only ones that use the stuff. Let me know when we get low. My little broke best friends don't ever. I don't know if they embarrassed, like I don't know that they use them or what, but so like Mike said, they are gonna start buying they're gonna start buying their own.
You like the plug at the crib, huh? Let me know when we get low.
I'm the plug with the plugs, basically. So
oh man, that was a lot.
My bad. I set us up for that jig. My bad.
Yeah, cuz.
My bad.
So
Oh my God.
Got me up. So all them, they gonna start buying their own, and from this point, like, and when I don't go in their bathroom to get their stuff, they don't come to my cabinet to get mine. I'm gonna have to put a lock on my stuff.
You gonna start hiding it like snacks and stuff?
I don't even have. Hey, they can eat
Like
all
your
the treats
parents
all
used
they
to do the
want
snacks.
to. They can eat all the snacks they want to, but quit using my stuff.
She gonna hide them
Wow.
like the snacks, like
Sure
she
am.
gonna put a
I'm
lock on.
gonna put them in Martell gun safe he got for Christmas with that good old fingerprint.
For sure. That's the
That's
way
how
to
you
go.
do it.
So
That's
that's
how you
what
do
got
it.
me effed up this week.
Okay.
Considering
Jigga.
teenagers.
This weather got me effed up. That's what got me effed up.
I
I'm
know,
tired of the
Stinky. Oh
rain.
God.
I'm so tired of it. So tired of it.
So tired.
That's the
So
long and
tired.
short of it. Like I'm just tired of this goddamn rain.
Oh, Stinky.
Like this shit needs to stop. Whatever
Oh,
government entity is out there that's making it rain like this because you're manipulating the atmosphere and all that other shit. Stop.
stop it.
Just stop it.
With
We
the
don't.
rain
Because
going
it
on,
was
cuz
definitely
you ever think
65
about
degrees
moving?
today in Missouri.
It ain't hit
You ever
65.
think about moving? And then it's gonna be 30 on Friday. You know what I'm
It
saying?
was
I
65
don't need
degrees
that in my
today.
life either. But I needed to
So
stop.
you ever think about moving to Seattle? With all the rain that's going on, it
You
ain't
know,
put nothing on your mind.
I was up there the 1st of December. So since the 1st of December in my life, it's been constantly raining.
Oh,
Ever since. This whole
that makes me
well,
sad, cousin. I'm
hey, no,
sorry.
cuz you gotta do it like this now. This how they do the
Oh, the
violin.
little violin. The little
Violin, the
violin.
violin.
I gotta play the little
Playing the
Yeah,
violin.
world's
you gotta play
tiniest
the little
violin.
violin.
Right, I gotta play the little violin. Y'all done
Right.
had 70 degrees plus,
Yeah, it's been
you know
beautiful
what I'm
here the
saying,
past
We ain't
couple of
been in
at
the
days.
nighttime.
70s,
Y'all got
girl.
70 degrees at nighttime.
We ain't been there in a minute.
Yeah,
It's
it's
been
been
cold
beautiful
out
here
here.
the past couple of days.
It's been straight cold out here. So that's what got me effed up. I'm sick of this damn weather. That's
No.
just me. All right. And last but not least, ladies and gentlemen, final thoughts before we get out of here.
You first, Jig. We said in the new year, you
Go
going
first.
first.
Go
So
first.
it's simple for me tonight.
No, it's not. It's
It
never
is.
Never.
simple.
Never.
I
Never.
promise. I
Let me
promise.
hear this. Now, I'm finna fire up my black.
For sure. In the continuation of what we've been talking about, what I've been saying and reiterating over the last almost 2 years now, since that's how long we've been on. I don't know if y'all realize that, but we've been on for almost 2 years now. Um,
Yeah.
I hope everybody just continues to give the next person that they see, that other human, a little more grace, a little more mercy, and shower that with copious amounts of love as we continue to move forward together in 2023. So those are my final thoughts. Bam.
And what else?
That's it.
And what else? And what else?
That's all I got.
Okay.
That's all I got.
We make so. No, Jig, you gonna play it like this in the new year. We gonna me and Wanda gonna go first, and then you gonna come in with a 10-minute segment afterwards. You going first in the new year. We putting that out there. You going first in the new year.
That's yeah, for sure. But that's all I got. That's all I got.
You
For-
want to go ahead, Queen?
I'll go ahead and go. Basically, don't forget, just have more grace with yourself. Forgive yourself, love yourself. Self-care is super duper important. Don't forget to smile. They're free. Don't forget to brush and floss at least twice a day, y'all. It's super duper important. Okay. Um, yeah, and hug somebody. Hugs are great. So
Oh, I didn't think about that. Hey, piggybacking off of that, Wanda. Like Tobias told you earlier, Jig, we watching a little show called Drink Champs. It ain't Drink Champs. That's the podcast. It's called Drink Masters. I
Oh,
think
on
it's
Netflix. I love that show.
yes,
Yeah, that's
it's a
good.
great show. And so a lady made a drink, and she said, they say, tell us about your drink. She say, it's a hug and a drink.
I want to drink it.
I do
She said,
too.
she say it's a hug and a drink.
She sound like a Bob Marley.
She won consolation prize for that week. You know what I'm saying? She was the number one bartender that week. And but just going off of that, just do your best. Give it all. You got 110. We got 100%. Give it 110, you know, and just do your best.
That's what's
Support your
up.
people. Support your people.
Even when they don't support you.
Support your people.
That's the hardest thing. But yep,
Hey.
you are right. You are right, Wanda.
That's it. That's it. I'm going with the boss dog in the 2020. You know what I'm saying? 2023. You know what I'm saying? I'm going with boss dog.
Well, then you got to change your name on here, cuz you're gonna have to put.
I just looked at that. That's what made me say it.
I'm
going with the boss dog in 2023.
Got to put the boss dog.
Mine ain't gonna change every week, so
okay. I can dig it. I can dig it.
But
So,
yeah.
Yeah, and think like in the wise words of Russell Wilson.
Nope.
Simmons.
I was waiting for y'all to say that. Hey, with that being said, I was thinking about Russell Wilson because the last game that they played, I can't remember the quarterback he did this with, but they came out and did a great thing. Number 3 for Damar Hamlin. They did a great thing.
They all had on number 3.
That's why his name was stuck in my head because he did a great thing. Went out to the center of the field, number 3 on to represent his boy, and you know they prayed for it. So that shit was dope. That shit was dope. All right, so the wise words of Russell Simmons. Thank you all for coming out. God bless and
good night.